Now I'll get some sandpaper now and just finish that off and make sure she's all flush with the deck, and that's that section finished. Right, now it's on with the decking, and before we get started gluing this decking into place, we're going to put an artificial or a cosmetic edge on it to simulate the lines that would be left in the deck in between them, and it'll be the caulking or the black pitch that would seal these planks in a real ship. So if you get 6 or 7 planks together, and as you can see there, just use your bulldog clips to put them together, probably a couple of centimetres apart. Get yourself a 6B pencil and then just rub on all of the carbon onto the edge of those strips like that, and colour that completely in. And when that's finished, then you'll take the bulldog clip, put it like that and reverse it, a couple of clips at a time, and then we can go and do the next lot. And there you go, that's as easy as that. It doesn't take that long to do. For the effect that you get, it's very well worth it. Keep yourself a pencil sharpener handy and make sure that there's plenty of lead for you to use, and that's the sort of thing that we do. When we've done that, we'll come back and I'll show you where to start and how to lay them. First thing that we've got to do, get a piece of timber that'll fit in between the port and the starboard, flat on the deck, and just extend the lines so you can see them, so they would be there after you put some timber down on the deck, otherwise they're going to be covered up. Things like the small hatch up the front, the two little holes at the front. If you extend lines out, you'll be able to find those and locate exactly where we've got to eventually cut the deck boards away. So there we are. We'll just lengthen those up now, all the way down, and then continue with laying of our planks. Now start with 3 planks. Normally you would put a plank either side of the centre line. In this particular case it's not going to happen. What we're going to do, we've got our 3 planks, that one, and this one, and that one is going to go first off right in the middle, and you'll see towards the back end it will continue out onto the rudder platform there, so it's just past it. The next one would be obviously right beside it, and continue up that stem like that and travel all the way to the transom like that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, and that'll give us 3 planks. As you can see, they're starting to cover all the hatch holes and things like that. Now that's why we've extended our lines. In particular, this hatch here, we know where that starts and finishes, and we can cut it in. And the same with that small hole there, we can now just find out where it is. We've got to cut the angle right up in here in the stem to meet the balkwood. Now the way you do that, get your pencil and let it rest on the balkwood. Now if you run a line by resting the pencil on the balkwood and run a line down to the deck, you'll see that you can transfer any line straight onto that deck. And that's what we're going to do, and that's how you get the angle to draw onto the plank and then cut it off, using probably a pair of scissors, which is quite easy because these planks are not that thick. A bead of white Aquadeer glue on the deck, and then just paste these things straight on. The only tip here is just put enough glue to cover those pieces of planks, and any after that take off and clean up so that that doesn't dry on there. We can move on to the next one. So I'll do that and come back and show you exactly what I mean. There we are. Now there's the first 3 planks actually done. And let's just concentrate on here where we've got the little square up the top. So we've extended our lines out so we can see that the square used to be under there. Now we can get a number 11 blade and cut that out and finish it off with a little needle file. And as you can see, everything will be fine. Down the back end there, the centre plank is just going through that rudder hole just to cover the stock, and either side of it will be left enough room for the next one to go in between those knees at the back, the transom knees. So that's how we do it. I'll do a little bit more on one side and show you just how we go about it, and then come back if there's any cutting in to be done, which there will be.